Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early. It's 10:04 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Yes, I am running late. I overslept. Before I fill you in on that, let me tell you guys. There's the one thing I like about this channel. The idea I took with it is I'm going to be flat out honest with you guys. I'm going to tell you what's going on in my mind, what's going on in my life, my past. Just everything. The idea behind that is I know there's always going to be critics. I know there's always going to be trolls. And I've came across a good one, and I want to do a video on it. I usually don't do videos on one particular comment, but I got a comment from the campground video a couple days back, and somebody said that I'm lurking on the edges of society like always. And I'm just like, oh my God. I mean, this is a comment I would have never expected. I got to do a video on that. Okay, but anyway, so I tell you guys what's going on in my life, everything flat out, and people are going to criticize, people are going to troll, and let them troll me for who I am, exactly who I am, and who I was, and how far. I'm proud of how far I've come from being a full-blown junkie and everything else. The physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, everything. So let me be damned for who I am. Anyway, I overslept. This is the situation. I was going like crazy. I woke up at 2 a.m. I woke up about 10 of 2. And apparently I fell back asleep because the next time I looked at the clock, it was 10 of 3. And I was like, oh my God, I'm running late. I got to get up, shower, shave, get ready, find a video, find something to talk about. And that's where I'm at. I'm going to do another video today. I did a video yesterday afternoon. I was on my bike and I was riding. You're going to see that video now. I'm going to show you that video. I'm going to clip this opening to the video I made yesterday afternoon while I finish working on today's video because I overslept. That's the bottom line. That's the truth of it. That's where we are. Okay, so yesterday's video, it was actually yesterday morning. I was riding my bike, and I explained in the video how I kind of got to reacclimate to the city. For 4 days, I was getting up later. I was out in the country, on the beach and everything, and it was different, and I was kind of on edge. And a van came flying up, a school bus van came flying up, literally right to the side of me. They had a stop sign, but it came right up to within this far of my legs, the side of my bike, and I was ready to go, man. I was ready to jump off my bike. I gave the guy stink eye. I started pointing at him and yelling at him. And he slowed down. He looked at me, and he was a big, young Hispanic guy. And he just stared at me. He came around the corner, started rolling down his window, and I was like, here we go. Here we go. And I'm fighting so hard to overcome this part of me. I've talked about this before. Anger issues is one thing. I still have a hard time, like impulsive anger issues. And I was ready to go, As he's rolling down the window, I was ready to lay into him. And something weird happened. And that's what this video is about. So watch this video. I wasn't going to show you this initially because it's kind of corny, but it's cool. And while you guys are, I'm going to be working on the video that I'm actually running late for this morning. I think it might be about Trump because Trump has put out some bizarre freaking tweets lately. Also, the right is talking about boycotting North Face and Chick-fil-A. So these are ideas that I got in my head. And I'm going to be working on to this morning's video, which is late because I overslept because I was used to getting up later for those 4 days in the campground. You see what's going on? That's my life today. Here's the video. It's actually pretty good. Check it out. And I will be back in a few hours. It should be by 8 a.m. with today's actual video. Have a good Wednesday. Hey guys, it's Daryl here. It's a bright, sunny, beautiful morning here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I have to talk about this. It changed my whole attitude. It just shut me right down. Just riding my bike, my usual bike ride. This is the first time I'm kind of, even just 4 days off, I kind of feel out of sorts, like I got to get back in the groove of things. I'm used to driving at the campground, it was all bikes there, and there was no cars. It was a different situation. And it does that, even after 4 days, it takes a little getting used to again.
And I was just going by the baseball stadium here, minor league baseball stadium, Muzzy Field in Bristol. And I'm going across in front of a stop sign, a road coming up. And I see a van coming up pretty quick. It's a school bus. Yeah, not a school bus, but like a mom van with a school bus, says school bus on top. And you know, I'm going to make it to the crossing before he even gets there. So I start across the road. I'm kind of going quick. And he comes zooming up to the stop sign. And he comes right up to the side of my bike. Like I figured this guy's got to stop at the stop sign anyway, but he came within like 3 feet of me and then slammed on the brakes, you know. I could easily lose a leg here. I don't usually get angry, but today I did. I looked at him and I was like, what the F? And I rode up a bit and he just looked at me. There's a large guy, Hispanic male, probably in his 20s, big guy. He doesn't say anything, but then I see him he pulls away from the stop sign, he pulls up next to me. So I was like, okay, here we go. You know, and I usually don't do this. I usually just let it go. The whole, I can't control people. People are going to do what they're going to do kind of thing. But today I stopped, you know, and I got an attitude, you know. I got the look on my face. I'm ready to jump off the bike. And he rolls down the window and he goes, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And he says it so many times, I thought he was being sarcastic at first, you know. And I looked at him and then he started saying, he goes, dude, he goes, you know how you drive around and you got your head, you're thinking about this and that. And he goes, dude, I knew I came up close to you. I didn't mean to, you know. He goes, dude, I'm sorry from, you know, bottom of my heart. And I just stood there. And you know what I said? I said, I feel stupid. You know what, dude? I said, you know what, dude? I feel so stupid right now. And he goes, oh, dude, don't feel stupid. And he goes, then he says again, he says, I apologize. He goes, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And I go, me too. And I pulled away. And something like that, it changes your whole day. It changes your whole perspective. When two people can just talk to each other. I don't know if I call it a learning moment or what, man, but I guarantee I'll never forget that. The rest of my life I'll remember that, as opposed to just another yelling session, or it could have been worse. You know, this is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I think I'll be a lot less quick. I usually don't get so angry so quick. Like I said, I'm kind of out of practice here on the defensive, maybe. You know, and it scared me, you know, like I don't want to lose my leg. It was a learning moment, man, you know, and it's making me smile now, you know, because this dude, there was not one little bit of hostility. I was standing there ready to curse him out, jump off the bike, and God knows what, and he was just like, I am sorry, you know, and he just said, he admitted, I came close to you, you know, and he explained it. Wow, man, a learning moment, you know. It's going to change my whole perspective for the day. It will. It put a smile on my face. I hope I see him again. You know, I'll give him the thumbs up. It's very cool. If more of the world would do that, it'd be a much better place. All right, you guys have a good Tuesday.